I think this neckline is beautiful. It's overlapped. It gives you that V neckline look. Two of the older versions I made, I do not like anymore. The prints, all of that. So I'm going to recycle the collar and make brand new ones. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing, and today's video is a little bit different. I'm re-upcycling, reusing pieces of older garments I've made. There's actually nothing wrong with them as such, but I did make them quite a few years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. My aesthetic has changed. The things that I find pretty have changed over time. Of course, it happens to everyone. And the colors and the prints I chose back then, I'm just not a fan of anymore. I just don't feel comfortable. It feels not me anymore. So I'm just going to reuse some of those pieces and make brand new ones, because why not? I took all the time, you know, they're very well made. And why not just remove that piece of the garment that's still worth it and just change up the fabric and make brand new ones, just reutilizing what I've already sewn in the past. What I'm talking about is this pattern. This is a Vivace pattern from Love Notions that I'm going to use. It's an amazing price on a feature Friday. You won't get it for a lower price for a very long time, so don't miss out. My affiliate link is at the top of the comment section, pinned. Very easy for you to spot right away. If you end up clicking there, it takes you directly to the website. If you purchase, I do receive a small commission back from the designer, and it is one of the ways I make an income here, creating videos that you can watch for free on YouTube. This is one of the versions I have on right now. It's a really nice pattern and it's got a lot of value because you get sort of two patterns in one. There are pattern pieces for a version in knit and pattern pieces for a version in woven. They don't fit the same, so they're not going to be the same, of course. So you have the fit and the look for both the knit and the woven, which means you can use all the fabrics you can think of in the planet. I would say except really heavy woven fabrics like denim, I think would look really stiff. I wouldn't use Ponte Roma or something heavy like a knit as well. Keep it in the light to medium weight wovens and knits. This is how my Vivace dress looks like from far away. This is a knit version, but there's also a woven version. It's got stripes. I did match them up on the sides. It's a very nice dress. I've enjoyed it. I've had it for many, many years. And this knit fabric has actually lasted looking nice in spite of many washes and many wears. Such a nice dress. So comfy, easy to wear. Just the best thing ever. You can see the nice amount of ease at the waist and hips. The pleat that comes from beneath the neckline area gives you a little bit extra ease around the hips as well. So this one does have the original features there. I did not have much of this rib knit and I did not want to try matching this up or doing anything like that. So I just used an athletic knit for my neckline. It's all interfaced with tricot knit interfacing. Same technique, under stitching, all the things, and it turned out beautiful. I think you can see the details much better if you do it in a contrast like this one against the black and the beige. Very pretty. Stripes match over here. I've got the cuffs in with the stripes going in a different direction. I think that looks really pretty. And I'm so happy I still have this one and that this one keeps lasting. I'm still enjoying it and it's a beautiful make. I've sewn 4 Vivace dresses over time. For many reasons, this is the only one that I have left and I'm glad it's still here. It's working, it's beautiful, it's comfortable. I love all the effort I put into it with the stripes and everything, and it's a really easy to wear pattern that is really pretty as well. I've made quite a few of these in the past. When the pattern was released, I made 2 dresses, one in a rayon spandex, which was a mistake back then. It's a fabric that they sell a lot. I fell into the trap of thinking, how gorgeous, how lovely and soft. Look at all these prints, you know, but that type of fabric does not last. It, you know, you can wear it nice and comfortably, but after a few washes, you know, I would say maybe 10 washes, it's looking quite worn and it's just not looking very nice. So that first knit dress that I made is gone. I used it as pajamas for a few years, but it's just not in my life anymore. I'm trying to pick up images from the past so you can see little images of how that looked. It was beautiful. I did all that effort, and lesson learned, you know, I still have some rayon spandex in my fabric collection. I'm very realistic about it now, and I am going to sew them up, but I'm going to sew them as t-shirts or basics so that I can enjoy them while they look pretty, and then they can just be nice pajamas. I'm not going to be sewing things that require more effort, like this neckline with a rayon spandex. So that's my first tropical one. Then I sewed a woven one in a chiffon with big pink roses. Back then, in my eyes, I thought that was really beautiful. right now in my eyes, I think, no, it's too much. It's just the flowers are too big. It's just not my style anymore. So this is one of the garments I thought I'm going to reuse that neckline. You can't see on the outside, it looks all that pretty chiffon, but on the inside, I used a linen layer, a layer of solid pink linen. So I thought, why don't I just unstitch that, flip it, use the pink side, and make something new. So that's one of the first ones. Then I made a top a couple years later. This top, I did a hack where I eliminated that pleat. All I did on the pattern piece was fold away the line where it says, you know, here's the pleat. I folded that away and I just got this. When you do that, you lose a little bit of ease around the hips. So I just made the hips a little wider. I made that top and I really enjoyed it. I wore it a lot. I love the fit of it, everything. It's just that print is just not my jam anymore. That yellow in there just really disturbs me right now. I'm really disliking yellow and orange. In the past, I didn't dislike them, but whenever I see them, my eyes hurt. And that's all personal. You know, I know a lot of people who are watching right now are going to be thinking, I love yellow. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Obviously, this is my channel. Whatever I talk about here or wherever I sew, my choices in fabrics are all personal preferences. So I'm just sharing what my likes and dislikes are. And that yellow is just so disturbing to me right now. So I thought that neckline is perfect. It's made out of cotton linen blend, beautifully sewn. It's beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. So I thought, let's unstitch that as well. There's another stripy version I made in another rayon spandex in a stripe where I did actually do something with this area. It took so much time to match up those stripes. I drafted a sleeve piece that is not part of the original pattern, but I made a winter one. It's a piece that you sew onto here so that you can have a long sleeve. I've got all the content on the channel. And I really enjoyed that dress while it lasted as well. Another rayon spandex that is not even a pajama anymore. It's gone. It's not in my life. I have sewn many of these in the past. I have to admit, the rayon spandex fabric choice was a mistake. I would stay away from that. And now I'm going to have two new versions that I'm going to share with you. Let me just show you what I'm thinking about. This is a Vivace top I made in 2020. I have worn it quite a bit. This is one where I hacked it to have the front on the fold without the pleat. You lose a little bit of ease there, so to compensate, I just let it out at the hips a little bit. I'm not a fan of the yellow in this print anymore. Even though when I made it, I found the fabric really nice and I did enjoy it. Right now, in this point in time, I would not wear this print anymore. It's just too much for me right now. It took a while to make the neckline. It's beautiful. It's made in a linen cotton blend over here. It's perfect. So I'm going to reuse it. I'm just going to unstitch it and reuse it to make another version. And it's going to make the sewing construction so much easier. So I'm still going to have to sew these points and everything, but I'm not going to have to construct this neckline piece because I already have it. This is a stretch woven. It's super soft, lightweight. I'm not going to throw it away. What this is perfect for is for pocket linings. This is a Vivace dress I made when the pattern was released. It's made out of a chiffon fabric. Same. I'm just not going to wear this anymore. It's just too many flowers, too much green. The print is just not for me anymore. So I'm going to reuse the collar. Now with this one, I did have the chiffon on the outside, but I have a linen on the inside. So I'm going to unstitch it and flip it. I'm going to use it the other way around so I can have this pink neckline. And I'm going to find something that I like to make another Vivace. Unpicking took a little time, you know, it's nothing terrible. I'm not afraid of unsewing things and using my seam ripper. The seam and the serger, all of that had to go. And then I have two beautiful new necklines that I can reuse again. Now, to be honest, the Vivace is quite simple. I think what takes the longest is to assemble this whole unit here. So the fact that I already had it made was going to make my life so much easier. Here you can see I'm sewing my pink version. I was able to find some matching pink rayon linen blend that matches the linen of the neckline. It's not exactly the same color, but it'll be pretty close. Other than sewing this neckline, the construction was so easy. I left the pleat out again and I just had basically shoulder seams, side seams, and a hem to sew. I left out the cuffs for my two new versions. I just wanted it simple and, you know, the process was very, very easy. This is the pink version that I'm talking about. Now, you can see on the inside, I have that chiffon that was the original dress. This is how the dress looked like all the way. You know, I just had the pink on the inside. So I just flipped it around. It's beautiful fabric. It's so nice. The only difference here is that because this was my inner layer, this is the layer that's not interfaced right here. And so my interface layer turned out to be on the inside. But, minor things, doesn't matter. At least I have a beautiful top now. They aren't exactly the same color, but they are very, very close. I can't even tell the difference. I barely can tell with my eyes. And if someone can tell, they're just looking too close. They shouldn't be looking that close and that concentrated at my neckline. You know what I'm saying? But from far away, it just looks pink. It looks beautiful. It's a really simple top with a beautiful neckline. Simple dolman sleeve that has good cover under the arms. You won't be showing your brow or anything under there. And then we have the simple hem. I got this from a bit left over that I had from this pink fabric, and I had to add a center back seam to make this work. It's very discreet. No one's ever going to know. I serged the edges and pressed everything open. It's very discreet. Don't ever think that adding a center back seam on something is bad things. It's not. Many patterns even have center back seams as a design feature. So let's pretend it's not there. It's there. It doesn't matter. I got my pink top and it turned out amazing. That's how it looks like on the inside. No one's ever going to see that print. All this area here is stabilized with fusible stay tape so that it doesn't stretch out. Very, very nice process to make. Making this one and the other one took maybe 3 hours in total from cutting to sewing for both of them. So I would say that is pretty fast. It would have taken much longer if I had to start from scratch, cutting the neckline pieces and interfacing them and putting them together, understitching, all those things. So this was an amazing way to save up a little bit of an older garment that just wasn't my jam anymore. Let's see how this one looks. Here is my brand new Vivace top from Love Notions. I actually reused the neck piece from an older dress I'd made before, and I added on the pink rayon linen blend here. Paired it with one of my glissando skirts I made out of denim, a pair of sneakers, super comfortable. I don't have the pleat there on the center front underneath the neckline. That's a choice I made just because I want it nice and streamlined, very simple. There's a little bit of less ease at the hips, but it's fitting me well right now. The neckline that you see there is made out of 100% linen. It's been reutilized from a former dress I'd made. It's great. I found a color that is almost the same. You would never know. And I have a brand new top. I really love that neckline. You can see the points there, the overlap, very pretty. You would never know that there is a print inside that neckline. I kept the sleeves simple, no cuff there. The cover under the arm is very good. I think it's so vibrant, looks so summery, so springy with the white. Love the combination of those two colors. I can do a front tuck as well if I want to, but wearing it out or semi-tucked in, I think the ease on it is great and the fit, amazing. Of course, I can wear it with some blue denim jeans. I love these ready to wear flare jeans. Really comfortable because the denim on these is really thin, so they're not that hot. It's very good for this climate. Goes perfectly with the pink. I love the combination of the denim blue in this wash with the pink. And I can just use it like it is. I don't need to tuck in, nothing like that. Just be comfortable, live my life in a beautiful new top. A little less traditional, I've paired it with a print skirt. This is one of my capri skirts. Another pattern from Love Notions. Combination with the pink is beautiful. Because this is a pull-up skirt with an elastic, I'm going to tuck this in. I'm not going to wear it out. I'm going to show you how it looks like out. I think you go to front town a little bit if you just wear it out like that, just because this is a wider style. I would want to do a front tuck at least, just to look a little bit more put together. So swishy, so fresh, all in rayon right here. Perfect for hotter weather. Maybe some of you are heading towards that. I'm still in the midst of it, and I love the pink with this skirt. This is my second one where I use the black neckline from the other top. Now, to make sure that these necklines were going to fit, I had to use the exact same size I used in the past, which was fine. It was an extra large. So over here, I just took a little bit of a larger seam allowance here, and I want that nice loose fit. So that's what I had to do to make this work, because back then I did cut a size extra large. So I had to cut the same size all over again. So this is a rayon linen blend in a cool zebra print. No cuffs again, just for the sake of time and simplicity. I didn't really think I needed the extra cuff right there. And it's all simple. This one is cut on the fold, front and back. So it was a pretty fast make. I'm very happy with how that looks over here. And this is going to be something I'm going to enjoy so much, because it's got me all over it for my current aesthetic, what I find pretty. So let's see this one on. Here is my other Vivace top that is semi-new, because the main body of it is new with the zebra rayon linen blend, but I used the neckline from an older Vivace version I was not enjoying anymore. So I think it goes perfectly with my glissando denim skirt. Of course, you know, black and white go together. And I love the collar in black. I think you can really see it. I love the fit here, very simple without the center front pleat. The neckline, it just looks so beautiful in black. I think it really showcases the shape and the design of the garment. If I had done everything in a zebra, I don't think you would be able to see it. There are the little points, the little overlap. It's all very neat. Cotton linen blend for the neckline and rayon linen blend for the main beautiful fit. No cuffs, very simple. Casual look with jeans, can't go wrong. I like the length at the mid hip. This is a little shorter than the original top version, at least for my height. I think this is balanced. I wouldn't want it shorter or longer than this. Very happy with this, and I can't wait to wear this exact same outfit out very soon. Of course, I had to dress it up with a little skirt. This is a scuba suede pencil skirt I made using the Cebu collection pattern. I did do a little slit on the side. I've got some gorgeous heels, and this would be a great church outfit for me. I would be very comfortable and put together, nothing tugging, nothing tight. And I think the top is special enough for me to be able to dress it up if I wanted to. I'm really happy to have two new Vivace tops. I hadn't made this pattern in a long time. I think I made this one and the other dress in 2020 or 2021, so had been quite a while. And I really like the pattern. It's really nice. You know, I love that you can make it in a knit or a woven, that there's separate pattern pieces for it so you can get the correct fit. And I know a lot of you want to make it in a knit. I like them in woven. I have my old version that I absolutely love, and I'm going to wear until it tears apart. I have brand new ones, love them, and I'm really happy I was able to reuse the necklines from the older versions. Instead of having something that is not your style anymore and that you're actually not going to wear, why not just reuse some of the pieces and make it all over again? I'm all about that life. And these projects made me super happy. Don't forget to grab the Vivace dolman for a very low price only today. Check out all the content I have already made about it, all the tutorials, all the hacks. I've got a lot of content around this pattern that you can get inspired by. I don't know about you, but I have a full-on weekend of sewing packed. I won't be sleeping much because, yeah, so much to do, so little time. You'll be seeing me a lot next week as well. Don't miss out the fun practical sewing content here over at Lifting Pins and Needles. See you soon. Bye.